Hello viewers, Edolve welcomes you to a series of super celebrity interviews. Today, we have none other than our young celebrity Kashvi with us. Hi Kashvi, how are you?
Fine.
For the benefit of our viewers, can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Kashvi Gupta and I'm 10 years old.
Lovely. So Kashvi, do you also have any stuffed animals with you?
Yes, I do. I have plenty of them, and sometimes my sister and me play with them for a petting zoo.
Oh, so you play with your stuffed animals along with your sister?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes.
All right. So, if your stuffed animals could talk to you, what do you think they would say to you?
I think they'd say, let's go to the park because I also love going to the park.
You love going to the park? So, do you think your stuffed animals would want to go with you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Kashvi, when you wake up every morning, is there something that you look forward to? Something that makes you happy?
Yes, there is like the morning sunshine that completely wakes me up, and my school when I get to see my friends.
You get to see your friends in school. So that means your physical schooling has started?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and are you liking that? Is it only because you get to meet your friends or anything else as well?
Ma'am, mostly because of my friends, to see my school after 1.5 years, and also seeing my teachers in real life.
Ah, all right. So you're having a good time, it seems. All right, Kashvi. Now, I know you're a young girl. So are there any things that you like to do all by yourself without the help of your parents?
Yes, like I have made a painting completely without my mother, and sometimes she helps me in them. So I want to complete paintings and my art projects without her, and also sometimes my homework without my parents because it's a little difficult when it comes to the end.
Okay. So you would want to be independent in terms of your homeworks. All right. Well, that brings me to my next question, Kashvi. Is there something that you're really good at?
I'm good at lots of things like craft, art. I'm also really good at singing.
Oh, how lovely. That's great. So you like art and craft and you also like singing. Well, that's an entire package. Excellent, Kashvi. Great. So if you were a photographer for a day, Kashvi, what would you like to photograph?
I would like go to art galleries and photograph famous artworks from famous like creators who made those artworks, and so I could get inspiration and make some things like that as well.
Oh, so you like to take inspiration from them. Have you ever taken any such sort of inspiration earlier for your artwork?
Yes, sometimes I see on this app called Pinterest, whenever you can search, you'll get really nice options. I take inspiration from there.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I think that's fair enough. We do take inspiration, collect ideas, and make them or make something of our own out of those. All right. Now, Kashvi, I would like you to pretend as if you are a chef at a restaurant. Okay, and you have to create a really special and rather new dish. So, what would be that new dish you would create?
I would probably make like a collage of desserts, like cakes or donuts.
Okay.
So first with cakes, I would probably stack them up of different flavors, like one chocolate, then one vanilla, butterscotch, strawberry, etc. And I would use whipped cream to decorate it. Like I would make little roses out of different colored frosting, or I'll make little leaves. Basically a nature themed cake or dessert.
Ah, so nature themed cake. All right, now I get it. And you were saying that you will make that cake with different flavors, so each layer would have a different flavor in it?
Yeah.
Oh, so it would be a flavorful jungle themed cake. Very interesting. Well, how about I give you another superpower? So if you were a superhero for one day, all right, what would you call yourself and what would be your superpower?
I would probably call myself crafty, since I'm very like I can do lots of craft, paper craft or origami craft, and I can also do art. So my superpower will be I can shoot anything related to art and craft out of my hands. Like I can shoot paintballs out of my hand if I want to color a building or something.
Okay.
I can magic up anything related, like a sketch pen if I want to outline, so I never have to buy anything.
Oh, so you'll have everything on your fingertips, quite literally.
Yeah.
And how would you use this superpower?
Like if I'm creating an art project or maybe a real life 3D project and I need scissors but I don't have, and I don't have any money to buy them. So I could probably use my fingers as hand and cut them.
Well, that's interesting. So you'll use basically your hands would become your stationery. All right. Well, that's an interesting superpower, Kashvi. All right. And well, I can't wait to see your artwork that you make using your superpowers. Let's move on to some questions about your home. Okay, so now if you were allowed to make any 3 rules in your house, all right, now we will have to assume that everyone in your house will be following those 3 rules. So which would be those 3 rules that you would make?
First rule is probably no hitting me, because I have a sister and she hits me a lot.
Okay.
And second, no taking my stuff without asking, because sometimes my parents even give my birthday gifts to my sister.
Okay.
And third rule is probably no disturbing what I'm doing. I have this sign which says no disturbing and no entry. So I sometimes put that up and nobody follows it. So probably no disturbing while I'm working.
No disturbing. All right. Is that sign no disturbing or do not disturb, do not enter?
Yeah, like that.
Okay. So you don't want anyone to come to your room or to your personal space. Okay. All right. And yes, I agree with the fact that nobody should take things without asking. So would you also be following that in your house? Like if you had to take something from your sister, for example,
probably.
so you would make sure that you ask her. All right. Well, that's excellent. All right. Now let's move on to some questions about animals. All right. So Kashvi, do you like pet animals? Do you have any pets?
I used to have birds, but they all died because of the winter.
Oh, sad.
Yes, but right now I don't have any.
So well, if you were allowed to keep a pet, would you take any animal, or which animal would you like to choose?
I'd probably choose a small pocket dog, because I don't like very big animals.
Okay.
Since they sometimes go haywire and out of control. And it's also harder to train bigger animals.
Now let's move on to some really happy, fun memories. Okay. Do you go on vacation for your summer holidays or your winter holidays? Anything like that?
Yes, before COVID started, I used to go to a lot of places like Dubai, Paris,
Oh, lovely.
Agra.
How beautiful. So when you go to all these vacations, Kashvi, is there anything that's really favorite of yours from all these vacations? Something that you really like about them.
Yes. In Agra, for supposer, there was a pool in my hotel, and also I got my swimming costume, so I could go to swimming after 1.5 years. And also the Taj Mahal was right in the site of the hotel.
Oh, and when did you go to Agra?
I went around March.
Okay, all right. Seems like you had a good time. So, Kashvi, since we are talking about your home and your family, well, I would like to ask you one more question. Now, I know I have already asked you about things you like to do without your parents. Well, this one is the opposite of that. Is there any of your favorite things that you like to do with your parents?
Yes, there are, like sometimes in COVID and before COVID, my parents and my sister and I used to have family game nights when we used to play games like Ludo or any other game like Snakes and Ladders or anything.
Okay.
We used to play for like 1 or 2 hours before sleeping. So I really enjoyed that. With my father, I enjoy going to the park every week with him. Me and my sister, like, we play some games like frisbee or anything. And with my mom, I enjoy painting.
Oh, how lovely. So you have an activity for each of your family members. So the next question, Kashvi, is about the food category. Okay, that's one of my favorite categories. Well, if you had to eat only one food item for the entire week, nothing else, what would you select?
I can eat 2 or 3 things for the entire week.
How about we select only one?
Okay. I could eat lasagna because I really like lasagna. My mom and my mom's best friend also makes. I like both of them because like it has a lot of melted cheese, it has corn, lasagna sheets.
Lots of veggies and everything. All right. Well, now that we are back, talking about your family, that I can really see you have a lot of things to talk about. Do you have a message that you would want to give to your parents?
I would like to thank my parents for all the trips that we went to before and after COVID as well. And even though some of them were my father's work trips, we still had fun by going to places like Disneyland in Paris, Taj Mahal in Agra. I like to thank my parents about all the fun times and at least getting the tickets to those flights.
So all the lovely new experiences that you have had so far in your life, and a lot more to come.
Yes.
All right, Kashvi. Well, thank you so much for this really lovely interaction. I had a great time speaking with you. More power to you, and thank you once again. Bye from Edolve to everyone. Bye, Kashvi.
Bye.
Yay!